Hey friends and family, welcome to Marcie Creates. This is Marcie, and we are going to continue with our color theory. We're going to play with our new bargain bead box, which I am struggling to remember the name of it, but it is gorgeous. As you can see, it's lots of ocean colors. Coastal. It's a coastal theme. I know coastal's in the word. Coastal Breeze, I believe. That's the name of it. And we have all these beautiful beads here that we got from the bargain bead box. Predominantly, we have a turquoise color, and then we have a lot of neutrals, and of course some soft pinks and some lava beads. And then, as I said last week, we were going to use this little turtle that I purchased on Pretty Funky Beads. I'll put the description below where it's Funky Pretty Beads. I'm using my own hook clasp that I think I got at the bargain bead box just on their website, because that's when you have their membership. Remember, you can get 30% off for a whole month. And I like to get their findings because they use really high quality, nickel free, cadmium free, etc. And then I have kind of an idea, this also came from Pretty Funky Beads, to hang our turtle as a focal like this. So we're going to play with that. And then we're going to do some stringing. And the color theory portion of this, if you recall, the turquoise is blue-green. I'm going to do complementary color scheme today. So that is the opposite on the color wheel. So we're going to do blue-green, and I'm going to introduce some red-orange, which I have. And remember, these are our colors that we were playing with last week when we were doing our triad and our tetrad and our split complementary. Well, today we're only going to be using the red-orange. I do have beads left over from the last bargain bead box, and I did bring in some more druzy beads that I got from Halcraft. And I have some little carnelian beads from the mix from last month, and then some little carnelian coin beads that were in my stash. So that's predominantly the color we're going to be using. So I'm going to move these over. So we're not going to use those today, but I wanted to keep the eye candy going so that everybody can see all the pretty colors. And then I do want to play with this color too, because this color is not right next to this color on the color wheel, but it is on the cool side. And also, remember what we said about analogous colors. It's like a spacer or so from the blue-green. This is actually a green-yellow. But I don't know that we'll get to that today. I'm going to use maybe some aqua seed beads that I pulled out. I did pull out some number 6 silver beads. These are some spacer beads that I pulled out. And I don't know, these are just like spacers and things I thought we might use. These coral beads kind of match up with this, but we'll see. I would love to use a couple of these little guys in our little journey with this really cute, I thought we could do like a critter necklace, if you will, with the turtle or the tortoise. And we have some really cute shells. And then we also have some starfish, which I think would be nice to use. So, like a critter necklace, like I said. I'm going to hold off on using the toggles from the box. So we'll put those aside. And here we're going to use these. And I thought I'll use this for another day. But these came with those beads as well, and they're kind of like spacer beads. And then as far as our turquoise goes, I really want to just do pops of turquoise and pops of the carnelian, but I want to introduce some of this white. So let's see. we will use these for sure. And these, and these. We've got some pretty bead caps. I may use these links because I'm thinking about linking. Yeah, we'll use some links. We're gonna link the we're gonna use bead on wire today, but I also am gonna use the chain from the box. I like the sparkle on this white. I like that a lot. Okay, so these guys can come over here, and maybe we'll do some of these guys. Though everything is round. What do I want to? I think I'm gonna leave these for now. Okay, and here's our clasp. And I can't wait to do something with these. I have an idea, but I have to think it through. We'll come back to those. Those may show up in our, I still have earrings to make for our adding black and white to our mix from last month, and I thought that would be the Tuesday tutorial for this week. So these may show up in that project. Okay, so with that being said, I am going to just move these over so we have more room. Okay. Then we have room to play. I like to set them up like with colors. That's just me. That's the way I like to create. I just make a big, long, like with like kind of situation, and then at least I know I'm in the right general area if I want a certain color. I'll put my findings here. Love these little triangles. You can get these on Amazon too. They sell them everywhere, but they're great for paint also. But I also like to use the little square ones from that I showed you last time from the dollar store. Okay, so here is our main focal right here. And then I'm gonna move we're not gonna need our clasp for a while. I do wanna do, these are cute. These are great when you wanna change out your stringing material because they've got 2 links, and that's what we're gonna do today. And I of course wanna add some of these adorable shells. So we're gonna do this first. And my thought with this is to use some white seed beads and basically string this through the turtle and then do seed beads on either side and then come up through there. We'll see how that works. Everybody's like, what? What? You gonna do what? Has the heat gotten to you? Yes, it has. Let me tell you. Oh, I know I sound like a broken record, but I think we broke some records today. I have to look and see. There's no end in sight. I looked at the forecast and it's like 104 every day. Like, oh my gosh. Okay, so here's my little turtle guy. So my thought with him is, let me pour some of these out. And I love these little, they're very lustrous. They look like little pearls, these seed beads. And so I was just gonna add seed beads on either side of him just to give a little more interest to the focal. And you can literally just string them with, with your wire. And then I don't know how many I need yet, so we'll have to eyeball it. We'll see what happens, but I like the way that that lustery look is up against that kind of antique patina. I think that looks really cool. And of course, we're using complementary colors, so the colors are going to be very cool looking. Even with the white kind of neutralizing it a bit, you're still going to have pops of color. So there will be color, believe me. So let me see. We have to do, I'm not sure how far down I want to hang that either. It's going to be another moment, but we'll get there. I hope everything's going well where you are. We got through another weekend. Can't believe it. Just can't believe how fast July is going by. I mean, it seems like we just had 4th of July, and now we're looking at, what, the 18th tomorrow? Crazy. I should probably count these. I didn't. Let's see. Do we want to eyeball it or do we want to count? I think we should count. 3, 6, 9, 12 on that side. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13. We'll do 14 on each side. No, I'm not superstitious. Because 13 and 13 is 26, so really, we're okay. But I do want it a little bit longer, which is why I said 14. Might even do 15, we'll see. So these are number 11 seed beads. And then my thought was to come through this post this way. And then come through it this way. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. See, now you have a little, he's got a little more interest to him. So now we can string. Let's see. Let's pull out some of our, I love these. I found more druzy beads. These came from Halcraft, and Halcraft also has a box every month called the Pretty Palette. And it's not a subscription, but you can, and also it's not a mystery box. So in other words, if you sign up for their newsletter, which you can do on their website, and I'll put it in my description list, then you get, of course, notice of on specials and deals. And they also send you once a month, hey, here's our pretty palette for July. So July's pretty palette had these, which I ran out of the ones, I think, from the bargain bead box, so it was perfect. And they show you everything you're going to get. It's $100 value, but they discount it. Usually it's about 65 or 60, which is, you know, not cheap, but you do, I will say this, you get a lot of beads. But the Halcraft are the people that supply Michaels. So all their strung beads that you see in the stores, those came from Halcraft, pretty much. I'm just pulling out the beads from the old bargain bead box that we finished, just to get an idea of how many things I have here. And I may not use all of this, but I just want to see. I think this pink would be pretty with some of those carnelian beads. I think, well, I'm just going to move these over. I'm not sure. Those might be a bit more orange than I want. I like that these have a lot of the rose color, because I think if I use some of these rose beads, it'll look better. This has just, and And these have that luster that has a little bit of pink in it. And then you've got these carnelian beads that have a little bit of pink in them. So I think they're kind of echoing the box better. Since we're using these guys, I am going to pull in some more coral pinky colors. So we'll move these over. And then I found these little number 6 beads that have a little bit of a luster. I don't know if we'll use them or not, but they were in a mix that I had. Oh, and here's some yellow castaways. We don't want those. They must have fallen out of our yellow. All right, and then these I thought were really pretty too. They're very, very glossy, and they'll go nicely with these seed beads, I thought. So let's see. We're gonna want to introduce, let me pull some of these guys out too. So I think we're gonna wanna introduce our colors. We will do a you know, we're going to need a couple of these too. And we're going to have spacers as well. So let's see, let's do some white. I'm thinking, let's do a bead cap. Oh, and I love these too. I don't know, can we use all this in one necklace? I'm gonna try. Let's see. If it's too much, you know what? You take some away. Not a biggie. I think I'm gonna save these bead caps for the lava, not the lava beads, the druzy beads. Okay. Maybe a pop of silver. Let's add a druzy. This is why I do one side, so I can see if I like it. Hope you're seeing what I'm doing. I hope I'm not off camera. Okay, good. I still got to show you that technique too. I haven't forgotten that focal I made. I know I was off camera for a lot of that. I plan to do that Tuesday night with our, since that necklace was made with it. So I'm liking this. I'm gonna just do a few on the other side just to see if I'm gonna continue to like it. I am gonna add some more white. Love the shell beads. They're very pretty. Little turquoise guy. And you know, we may not use everything on here, but at least we have it out in case we want to. So that's looking cute. Let me straighten it up a little. I think I've got this cattywampus, I do. But that's okay. I think we're not gonna string too much. Because I want the chain to show. So it's not gonna be, yeah. Not going to be super long with just the beads. All right, so let's see. Let's do another pink. I think I'm going to do 3 white this time in a row. Introduce more white. that's cute. Then we'll do another one. And then I think I'm going to do one of these little spacer beads I bought, and then we'll add our adorable shell. Very cute. I'm liking that. It feels very beachy. Makes me want to go running on the beach and drinking a pina colada. That's what these white beads remind me of. Pina colada. Those are tasty. I love coconut. I hear they're not very figure friendly though, but if you're running on the beach, you are burning calories. So I think you're entitled to a pina colada if you are running on the beach. You know, that sand's not easy to run in. I remember back in my young fit days, that was still an effort. I'd probably pass out now. So I'm liking that. So let's add a few bicones. Let's see, we'll add a bicone. And then I want to add another carnelian bead. Another bicone. Maybe one of our swirly silver guys. These are cool. I don't know where I got these beads, but if I see them again, I'm gonna have to invest. I think they're really, I love the texture. And it does mimic some of the swirls on the shells, you know, or I think about the waves, how they swirl around. That's what I think about. Very cute. Okay. So, the question is, how big do we want to make this? I want to add some more turquoise for sure. Let's do that. I'm going to use these shell beads again. Add another white bead. This is a very fun. Now that we've added pops of that orange, I think that's really fun. And the white, you know, tones it down some, but you still have those pops of color. And one thing we did not add was this orange. And I'm thinking I don't want to go that orange now that I see this kind of orangey pink. I think I like that better. It's still opposite on the color wheel, but it's tending towards more this coral, which I like. And I think, you know, you could do more of these if you wanted, but I'm going to stick to a more subtle situation, I think. Let's do a couple more of these. Then I think we will maybe put some small beads, and we'll do our links, so we can change out. Oh, we didn't use these starfish, but you know what? There's starfish on these and a shell, so I think we're good. We'll put those over here. Those will be for another project. Those are cute. I think I'm going to do one more pink and a bicone, and then we will. What's nice about this, if you want more white, add more white. If you want more of the turquoise, add more turquoise. You know the colors are going to work, but it's a matter of what you want the focus to be on. I wanted this kind of light, so I wanted to use a lot of the white. But you don't have to. You could make the white the accent color and your main color be the coral and have your white and your blue kind of back up to it. So here is our beginning of our necklace. I'm going to move these over. I think I might try something with the chain too. I might add a little bit more color in the chain. We'll see if that works or not, but right now we're going to attach our wire to these. And how we're going to do that is with some crimps, if I can find them, because I know I pulled them out. And where did they go? Isn't that silly? I pulled them out and now I can't find them. Goodness gracious. Ah, there they are. The problem is they're tiny. There we go. All right, so I'm gonna pull a couple of crimps out. And we're just gonna make a loop. Put our crimp bead. We're not gonna use the magical crimper today. We're just gonna use the regular crimp. And I may come in later and use a crimp cover, but for the sake of the length of the video, I probably won't do that on camera. But just know that I may do that, and that's totally up to you. They make a nice finishing touch, but you don't have, it's not a step you have to, you know, do. So I'm just attaching this guy, and you want a little bit of room because you want them to hang nicely, so don't make it totally tight. The key is not to let your wires cross, which, boy, that looks, there we go. So we're gonna, let me tighten that up just a little. So we're gonna crimp this. I'm gonna hold that. I'm gonna take my crimping pliers. The other side is, we'll have to tighten up more. Now you see how I did that? I was holding this, but I haven't quite crunched down on it, and I pulled with this. So it's good to have extra wire when you're doing this. Also, you don't want to crack your pretty crystal. The little charm's in the way. There we go. Okay. Now we can cut. We'll save that piece of wire for something else. And there is our first charm, or our link, I should say. And we're going to do our other one. So again, let me make sure I'm where you can see me. Oh, and let's make sure that when this hangs, this is going the right way. All right. So now, again, we're going to add our crimp bead and our link. We're going to slide this in here. And don't worry if you're not sliding through the beads. That's up to you. Some people like to slide through a few extra beads. I've done that. I've done it either way. It's just a matter of what you like aesthetically and also what's easiest for you to do as far as technique. So let's make sure our wires don't cross. That can be a bugaboo, as we know. And that looks pretty good to me. hang on to this. And we're going to make our crimp. Crimp again. And we will okay. So now we have our main piece, and we have our pretty, I love those are cute. And now we're going to add our chain, which came with the box, and it's a pretty textured chain, and we need to decide how long we want this, and I tend towards longer. I'm not really going to measure this, but I do like to use like a piece of wire or something to make sure it's even, which is what I'm going to do right now. Just going to slide that on here like that, and then however long you want that piece. Uh-oh, my dachshund's sneezing. So I have it on the wire like this, and I'm just gonna, so make that an even length. Oh, my poor puppy. The air quality is not good. It's just so hot. I'm gonna come in and cut this piece. Let's make sure that's still even. Nope, I gotta get one more link. One more link on this side. Okay. I gotta get it off the wire. I used a thick wire. Now what happened? I didn't cut the other one? Well, looky there. Me and my fabulous technique. And it tied itself into a knot. Oh, you guys. I'm so glad I can amuse you. Okay. I'm going to blame the heat, totally. It's totally the heat's fault. I am so silly. Me and my fabulous technique with the... I couldn't probably tie a knot in that again if I wanted to. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's try this again. So it does help if you have two separate pieces. Oh my goodness. I'm silly. Here we go. My goodness, I don't know how I cut myself. It's amazing when you turn on these big lights. I have these lights over me. It's like, wow, how did I do that? I have no idea. Okay. I think we're good now. I think we actually have two pieces of chain now. But I do like to hang it from a piece of wire, and then you can see if they're even or not. And I'm going to double check these right now. Yes. No. Yes. Okay. So then I thought, so these are pretty small, these links. I'm going to see if one of my jump rings is going to fit through there. I may use, so when I do something like this, where I'm attaching chain, and it's a fine chain, I like to use oval, thinner oval jump rings. And the reason why is because the narrow part of the jump ring will help this all stay straight. It won't roll around. And so that's what we're gonna do. I got those at, I think you probably recognize these from Hobby Lobby. And they are 4x5mm oval jump rings. And I like them for just this, you know, you won't see them. They'll just kind of blend into your chain. But they do kind of hold it straight, which is nice. The actual opening is in the middle. So you just open it like you would a normal jump ring, you know, by twisting. You don't ever want to pull. You always want to twist. Same thing with the oval jump rings. And then you're going to add it to your chain, to your link, and then your chain. And then we will close that up. Make sure it's closed well. And now it's going to hang. It looks almost like one of the links. You have to look really close to see that it's not. We'll do the other side. And then we may do that with our findings too. We're going to do an S-hook that I pulled out. So I've got this open like this, and we're going to attach it to our link. You're going to put your chain like that. Make sure those are nice and closed. And there you go. So now we have our, let me move some of these out of the way. All right. This is turning out very adorable, very beachy. There's our tortoise. Oh, those best slide through there a little bit. That's okay, I think we can adjust him. Oh, it looks like some of our beads are in there too. All right, okay, so our S-hook, and I think we're going to take a couple more of those. Well, maybe we want, no, I think we should do the round ones up here, but I'm going to do smaller round ones, which will be, and this jump ring is soldered, so your clasp isn't gonna, it's not gonna come off. So up here I'm gonna do the round ones, just for a little bit more stability, as they say. Hopefully he'll fit. If not, we'll have to go with because the chain is pretty fine. Yeah, those won't fit. So we are going to have to do the oval ones. And that's fine. Just pull a couple more of those out. This is the reason I have them. These are also, like I said, great. They're great for the this area of your necklace, but things just hang nicely on those oval. I like using the oval ones for earrings as well, for the same reason. All right. Everybody still keep doing rain dances. It's still so hot. We just need rain. And there's none in the forecast for like the next 10 days, and it's going to be 104 to 102 every day. And I am just over it, gotta tell you. Too much sun. All right. Those S-hooks are cute. I did get those at Bargain Bee Box, I remember. I love their findings. Like I said, they use the really good metals that aren't irritating on people's skin. So when they have a bunch that I like, I load up, especially with that. Their prices are really good anyway, but then with that 30% discount, I mean, how can you not? But I also like the findings at Hobby Lobby. Their jump rings in particular are pretty cool. They have some nice bead mixes too. They have some very pretty focal beads. I love some of their focal beads. A lot of the focal beads I have in my stash have come from Hobby Lobby. Oh, that was I was going to mention too. I'm going to start doing a series. I know you all like to watch me make something and not have a plan. So, my series is going to be random acts of jewelry. Basically, we'll go through my stash. I'll show you how I start a piece. Not from a box, but from my stash. This turned out very cute. I like it. There's going to have to be some matching earrings to go with this. Here's our necklace. There's our S-hook and our little... I love these. I think just a tad of the coral color or that red-orange is so cute. And I love the little turtle. And I was thinking, you know, this combination would make a really cute anklet. I have pretty thick ankles, so I don't wear anklets, but that would make a cute anklet if you know someone that likes to wear those. Like I said, very beachy. But anyway, yeah, we're going to do random acts of jewelry. And I'm literally going to take my tray and we will walk through my bead room, and I will pick usually what I start with as a focal, and then I go from there. So you can kind of see, since you like seeing my thought process, I thought I would start doing some of that since we're kind of winding down on the color theory. Not that I don't have more to show you about color, but we've learned the basics and I'll always be bringing it up and showing it to you. But I wanted to have something to fill in for Sunday also. And I thought random acts of jewelry would be a good way for you to just see, you know, when you have your stash in front of you and you're overwhelmed and you're thinking, where do I start? That's kind of what my thought was. So let me know in the comments or on the Facebook page what you think of that idea. We are going to Tuesday make our earrings, the black and white graphic earrings. I want to show you how I made that component again so you can see. And then my little trick with seed beads on the graphic end of things, which I have not forgotten. So that's going to be Tuesday tutorial, or Tutorial Tuesday. And then next week, next Sunday, I will probably start doing the random acts of jewelry. And then if you want any other types of classes, you know, if there's something specific you want to see, please let me know in the comments. The Facebook group, Marcie Creates. If you haven't joined, I'd love to have you. Please subscribe and like also this video. It does help, I guess, with whatever algorithms out there. I'm not familiar with all of the algorithm, you know, rigmarole, but apparently somehow comments and likes help for whatever reason. So even if you're not comfortable with all that, I have that Pinterest where I'm pinning ideas. So there will always be color theory ideas there to look for, and other ideas if you feel stuck. So let me know what you think. The random acts of jewelry. I hope you like this little necklace. I think he turned out really cute. I really do like the addition of the turtle. I think this looks very like washed up on shore kind of thing. And then I love how we got all the little shells and druzy, and I just love it. I think it's so beachy. Beachy Keen, that's what it is. It's the Beachy Keen necklace. And thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate all of you. I hope that you're having a great Sunday evening. I'll see you on Tuesday. Take care of yourselves and your families. Be safe. And I'll see you on the next video.